Hi, I'm David Bradford, Mayor of the City of Muscle Shoals, and just like to give you a few updates on some projects that we've been working on. First and foremost is our Miracle Field, which will be hopefully opening right before Labor Day weekend. We hope to get that finished, and it'll be a project for kids with disabilities and challenges, and it's coming along quite nicely now. In fact, we're ahead of schedule if the weather holds out, so we hope to have that open where people can look at it and get that going. On recreation, we just hosted the Cal Ripken 8-year-old state tournament. We had 19 teams in here this past weekend, and we had kids for the 8-year-olds all of the state of Alabama playing here in the Shoals area and also sightseeing. We're hosting this coming weekend girls softball tournament. We're going to have 39 teams here playing from Friday through Sunday, right before the 4th of July. So our Park and Recreation has done a very good job at hosting these tournaments, but it's quite hard on them to do those that many in a row. But we're pulling that out quite nicely, I think. I wanted to give an update on several of our transportation projects. We finished a turn lane out here for industrial access for North American Lighting at Wilson down to 6th Street, and then we also have Webster Avenue under construction, which is A-TRIP funding, and it's 80-20 funding, but that'll hopefully open up the road to 2nd Street to Avalon and give Shoals Research Air Park and the airport and also the Sportsplex and Webster School better traffic conditions and able to move more traffic around. Some other updates that we've had, we got announcement of 100 new jobs out of North American Lighting that's connected with the Toyota Mazda project, and hopefully we'll be having a 100,000 square foot warehouse that will be a distribution center for Coedo and North American Lighting out there for Toyota Mazda within the next 6 months under construction. So we have a lot of issues like that going on. We've got some expansion on Wilson Dam Highway where we've added some white way lighting and so forth, and that's worked out real well. We've also continued with a sidewalk project over here off of Avalon Avenue in Jackson Heights, and that'll be the first set of sidewalks that'll connect in to our sidewalk system, which is, I think, phase 9 now. That's what we're on as far as, and that's 80-20 funding through the federal and state local government. Some other things that we're working on, continue to work on the recovery from the disaster that we had with flooding, 2019 storm event, which was approaching a 200-year flood event according to FEMA. And we're continuing to work with FEMA and EDA and EMA along with trying to get mitigation funds in here to replace some of the funding that we spent on the recovery and also on responding to that. So we've had a lot of challenges, but I think we're having some successes also. But those are a few of the updates that are happening with the City of Muscle Shoals. We're continuing to work on our commercial development along Woodward Avenue and Wilson Dam Highway, and continue to work on jobs and economic development, and we'll continue to work on parks and recreation for quality of life issues. But thank you for allowing me to give you a few of these updates today. We've also got a project going on with the Muscle Shoals Library. That building was built in the 1990s and when they were doing metal roofs, and since then we found out we had some issues with some leaks and so forth, so we're going to be replacing the roof on that with a standard architectural roof system, and that's already been bid out, and it's going to be quite a large project, and we're trying to get that done while school is out and before school starts back, because we want to keep the library open during that time of construction. We're also just got back from a trip. The 4 local mayors here in the Shoals, Florence, Sheffield, and Muscle Shoals and Tuscumbia, went to Washington with Keith Jones from the North Alabama Council of Local Governments, and we met with Senators Jones, we met with Senator Shelby, and we met with Congressman Robert Adderholt, and we met with Congressman Bradley Burns. And some of that was talking about the historic flooding that we had back in 2019, back several months ago, and how we're needing the emergency funding to do mitigation projects to help, hopefully, that help correct some of the issues that we had during that time. But one of the issues that we worked with was about some of the drainage along Woodward Avenue, which is US Highway 43. So I'll be putting in an EDA application with the federal government and state ALDOT to work on getting drainage under Woodward Avenue corrected from Avalon Avenue. So we're excited that we might be able to use that source of funding for expanding our drainage system down in that part of the city. But we've had a lot of projects going on, a lot of new building going on. We've got the new Singing River Dentistry, First Metro Bank. We've got 306 Barbecue that's just about finished. And we've got 2 more projects coming up that'll be on Woodward Avenue. One is the new Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, and another will be a restaurant, and not at liberty to tell that, but hopefully on the next update we might have that ready to announce, but it'll be a major restaurant chain. If you need any information about what the City of Muscle Shoals is doing, our minutes from our last council meetings, go to our website, cityofmuscleshoals.com, cityofmuscleshoals.com spelling, and you can get information on any kind of job openings, also the type of the meetings and the minutes that will be posted on there from the past meetings, and also you can click on any videos that you'd like to. We have a number of streaming videos that are available on there, and also different departments. If you have any questions, please contact City of Muscle Shoals through that interactive website, or call 256-383-5675 at the city clerk's office.